The Nigerian presidential election 2023 stirred significant controversy and public outcry when Bola Tinubu, a prominent political figure and the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, picked a fellow Muslim as his running mate. This move raised concerns among Nigerians, as it went against decades-long practice of mixed-faith presidencies in the country. After successfully rigging his way into the presidency, Tinubu faced criticism for his decision. In an attempt to mitigate this backlash, Tinubu strategically placed Godswill Akpabio, a Christian from the south-south region of Nigeria, as president of the Nigerian Senate. Akpabio's actions since taking office have raised suspicions that he may merely serve as a puppet, further entrenching Tinubu's policies rather than prioritizing the interests of the Nigerian people. Hello and welcome to Enimaar TV, your trusted source for unbiased analysis of Nigerian political events. In this broadcast, we will delve into Godswill Akpabio Senate Presidency, a damage control, for Tinubu's Muslim ticket. Bola Tinubu's choice of a fellow Muslim as his running mate during the 2023 Nigerian presidential election sent shockwaves throughout the country. The decision was seen as a bold move to consolidate power within a particular religious group and raised concerns about the preservation of Nigeria's secular principles. It sparked a heated debate about the need for religious diversity and inclusivity in the nation's leadership. To counter the growing criticism and allegations of pushing for a possible Islamization of Nigeria, Tinubu strategically positioned Godswill Akpabio, a Christian from the south-south region, as president of the Nigerian Senate. The move was intended to portray a semblance of religious balance in the government, and to mitigate the perceived threat of religious favoritism. Since assuming office as the Nigerian Senate president, Godswill Akpabio have raised doubts about his autonomy and allegiance. Instead of representing the interest of Nigerians, Akpabio's behavior suggests that he is just a mere puppet, dancing to Tinubu's tune. A significant cause for concern was Akpabio's recent appearance on national television, donning a cap with Bola Tinubu's identity. This act of loyalty signaled to the nation that his allegiance lies with Tinubu, rather than the citizens he was elected to serve. Such blatant display of loyalty to a single individual undermines the principles of democracy and the importance of an independent legislative branch that can hold the executive accountable. One of the glaring instances of Akpabio's subservience to Tinubu was his dismissal of a crucial report regarding Seychelles' travel ban on Nigeria passport holders. Instead of taking the matter seriously and addressing the concerns of Nigerians who were being humiliated abroad, Akpabio treated it as mere gossip from social media.
Recognizing our president, and it's coming at a time when our people in the sub-region are being harassed. So I think that President Bola Tinubu will use his good office as chairman of ECOWAS to address these issues. Only a few days ago, I read in the social media that Seychelles are banning Nigerian passport. Seychelles, Republic of Seychelles, are banning Nigerian passport not to come into their country again. And these are the issues. Nigeria have played this role in international politics. I hope and I wish, with this honor given to President Tinubu now, that he will use it to identify with other heads of state and address the issue affecting Nigerians in other countries. This is not going to only stop in this. We are still expecting that before, Nigeria plays a leading role in Africa. But Nigerians have been going behind in playing international politics. And international politics means respect for our citizens, means respect for our passport, means also respect to dignity of labor of Nigerian people working in other countries. So I congratulate President Tinubu on this occasion, but urge him to go further. We're expecting that very soon he will be chairman of AU, so that we can use that position to address the issue of Nigerians living in other countries. Thank you, Mr. President, for this honor.
As soon as we have our Committee on Foreign Affairs, we must revisit that issue that you have just raised. But even though it comes from social media, it's not everything on social media we can believe. Just like when we read some newspapers and sometimes not everything that they publish that we believe, because of the fact that they tend to misrepresent the Senate most of the time.
This nonchalant attitude towards issues of national importance speaks volumes about his disregard for the plight of ordinary Nigerians.
Join other heads of governments of ECOWAS member states, and in particular parliaments of member states of ECOWAS, to congratulate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on his emergence as the new chairman of ECOWAS at the recently concluded 63rd Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of States and Government of ECOWAS, held in Bissau, capital of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau. Those who are in support of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Akpabio's eagerness to lead the Senate in congratulating Tinubu on his appointment as the chairman of ECOWAS indicates where his true priorities lie. While ordinary Nigerians are grappling with the negative impact of fuel subsidy removal and high inflation, the Senate President is more interested in lauding Tinubu's international appointment. This action demonstrated a clear disconnect between the Senate and the people they are supposed to serve. Furthermore, Akpabio's mocking of poor Nigerians, using Tinubu's slogan, "Let the poor breathe," is both insensitive and insulting.
Prayer is that let the poor breathe. And then Senator Mustafa has seconded that the poor should breathe. Those who are in support of the additional prayer that the poor should be allowed to breathe, say aye. And those who are against say nay. The ayes have it, the poor must be allowed to breathe.
Instead of empathizing with the suffering masses and advocating for their welfare, the Senate President chose to belittle their hardships and defend policies that only benefit the ruling elites. The Nigerian Senate is a critical institution, responsible for representing the interest of the people and providing checks and balances to the executive arm of the government. With Godswill Akpabio as the Senate President, it appears that this crucial role has been compromised. He has transformed the Senate into a rubber stamp for Tinubu's policies, prioritizing his loyalty to the President over the well-being of Nigerians. This situation raises questions about the dangers of concentrated power in the hands of a few individuals, and the potential consequences for Nigeria's democracy. When leaders wield authority without checks and balances, the risk of abuse of power and manipulation of the political system becomes a real concern. The appointment of Godswill Akpabio as President of the Nigerian Senate was ostensibly an effort by Bola Tinubu to counter the backlash against his controversial Muslim ticket during the 2023 presidential election. The Nigerian Senate should embody the values of democracy, accountability, and the representation of the diverse interest of the nation. It is essential for citizens to remain vigilant and hold their elected representatives accountable to ensure that power is wielded responsibly and in the best interest of the country. Only through genuine representation and inclusive governance can Nigeria achieve the progress and unity it deserves. Thank you for tuning in to Enimaar TV, your reliable source for unbiased analysis of Nigerian political events. We hope that today's broadcast has shed light on Akpabio's Senate presidency. We want to thank all our esteemed viewers and loyal subscribers. Your unwavering support and engagement are what fuel our passion to bring you the best content day after day. If you haven't already done so, we encourage you to hit that subscribe button and become a part of our ever-growing family. Our commitment at Enimaar TV is to deliver accurate, balanced, and in-depth analysis that empowers you to make informed decisions and participate in Nigeria's democratic process. We value your support and feedback as we continue to provide quality content that matters to you. We look forward to bringing you more insightful content in the future. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and keep watching Enimaar TV.